My dear friends, I tell you now, your imagination is God, not a poetic metaphor, a literal fact. All that you see around you, every event, every circumstance, every relationship, it was once imagined. Nothing exists that was not first imagined. The world you experience is not happening to you, it is happening through you. So I ask you this, what are you imagining right now? Because what you imagine persistently, you will live. Everything rests on your assumption. If you assume poverty, lack, and struggle, you will see it reflect in your world. But the moment you assume wealth, love, and ease, your world will shift to match that inner knowing. Do not wait for evidence. The evidence will come. Your assumption, though false to the senses, if persisted in, will harden into fact. This is not fantasy. It is law. Assume boldly. The law of assumption means nothing without feeling. You must feel it real. Enter the state of the wish fulfilled and dwell in it until it feels like home. What would you feel if you were already the person you desire to be? Walk as that man. Speak as that woman. Claim it with your emotional energy. Feeling is the bridge between your inner world and the outer one. Let the feeling do the work. Do not think of your desire. Think from it. If you wish to be married, do not imagine the wedding. Imagine waking up next to your partner, wearing your ring, living the life. If you desire success, don't imagine the beginning of the journey. Imagine the success already accomplished. Dwell in the end. And I promise you will be compelled to do what is necessary without strain. It only requires you to imagine. From the end, you are not a victim of the world. You are its creator. The world reflects your inner conversations, your assumptions, your feelings. Each night before you fall asleep, picture your dream life. Imagine your desire in vivid detail. Feel it, my friend, not with your hands, but with your heart. Hear it in the silence of your soul, as if whispered by the infinite. Do not wait for the world to show you proof. The world is only a mirror. It reflects your inner state. When the feeling becomes natural, when the sound rings true within, you will believe it, not as hope, but as knowing. And once you believe, you will receive. For belief is creation. Act as though it were impossible to fail, because the real work is done within. The longer you dwell in the feeling, the faster the shadow world conforms. Your assumption, faithfully persisted in, becomes your world. For you are the operant power. You do not need to beg, hope, or try to make things happen. You are the operant power. Creation is finished. Everything already exists. Let not the outer world distract you with appearances or delay. The harvest is certain if the seed is planted in consciousness and watered with emotion. Feel it real. Speak the inner word and live in the joy of its fulfillment now. You are not calling something into existence. You are tuning into what already is. You simply shift into the version of reality where your desire is already yours. How? Through imagination, assumption, and feeling. You do not get what you want. You get what you are conscious of being. Become it in consciousness, and the world cannot help but echo it. Do not concern yourself with the how, for the bridge of incidents will form on its own. Your only task is to remain faithful to the state assumed, to walk by inner vision, not by sight. If you can feel it, if you can hear it in your imagination as though it were already so, then you have touched the creative power of God, your wonderful human imagination. Creation is finished. You are simply selecting realities with your awareness. The moment you believe more in the unseen than the seen, you have moved mountains, though your feet remain still. You are not becoming, you already are. So I thank you, my friends. Remember, there is no one to change but self. Begin now. Assume the best. Feel it real. And persist. You will be amazed at what unfolds. Until next time, live boldly, imagine greatly, and walk in the end. For you are far more powerful than you've ever been told.